So what is skipjack? Alright, it's something that I kind of like, I'm pretty sure I invented. It's where you take recordings and you stack them. Recordings that already exist. Um, um, Action at a distance glitch. Stacking to, sort of achieve that progression and harmonic lock in breakout and in stitching, right? So there's they have to be performed into um, proper harmonic sort of continuity, locked into the harmonic river. And in progression, towards a, like I put in the feed, what is it, Marianas Trench Tsunami, high rise Tokyo, cruise ship, other side of Japan. And before I've done this, I did a Doppler glitch trick where, Doppler is in play, causing an action at a distance glitch, generalistically a sort of opening into the missing field to play about, muck about in it. And then, there's a number of ways to, set the frame of opening that doorway into the missing field rather than just making noise. There's all sorts of action at a distance glitches that you can use to, to glitch it astral, right? And so, I guess what I'm getting at here with this video is the to try this in Sandbox. I'm doing it's like ends with Proxima Centauri after the Dark Side of the Moon whistle recording, and after that Saturn, and then Proxima Centauri. So wouldn't it be interesting to test it? Action at a distance. This being a thing for practical application. It's a little bit of wizardry, and then you go back to science. So you see the necessity of the human organism to perform, to engineer plausibly, functional effect here to create the recording, and then to play it back. So we've traversed the distance in illusory continuity, stacking out of an action at a distance break into the missing field, and then taking literal space continuity. Oh, I forgot a SpaceX rocket up out of orbit. Wouldn't that be nice? We're following a literal line, a broken line, and a sort of literal line. And then the Dark Side of the Moon, whistle recording, Saturn, Proxima Centauri. So to do the same thing in Sandbox, what I'm getting at is you play back a recording that you've done this stack progression to a wanton spatial end vector, got the recording. Now, just like you do action at a distance with photons, you consult it's weird to think that if I set up speakers, right, and I play back this recording, that is some sort of input-output interfacing plane that I've created. But it is nonetheless, in my hypothesis, true that the recording allows for a glitch continuity in an input-output area. The Einstein-Rosen stereo speakers, parallel mounted. This is how I like my music played, because that's what it is. Einstein-Rosen bridge, not necessarily just concerned with making noise thing stuff, right? And so you sit in the plane, right there, with a what? What is it, like Morse code? What do you want? Try all different types of signal input, all different types, and then at how you stack the recording to one end, which say you're in like You got a place in Arizona and a place in California, or a place in Arizona and a place in Texas, that type of thing. And you come up with a continuity of recordings between the distance. After an action at a distance glitch opens the aperture of the actual, what do we call it, morphogenetic missing field. There's not a name for it yet. Sort of a, is there extra values upon the extra field that is the morphogenetic field that are more flux materia concerned with the fields and less consciousness concerned. So then you play back the recording, and you're injecting all types of input in, trying everything, and at where you've set the in point to be exactingly, you listen. You listen for all those types of signal types that you've tried to inject into that open aperture. That's kind of weird. I come back to that. It's so weird, just to set up speakers and think that there's an input-output interfacing plane that you could create literally, But nonetheless, I think that's true.